What's up, y'all? It's your man Rico. Let me give y'all a minute to come in here. It's your man Rico, the opinionist. It's beautiful but windy. It was sunny but now gray. Tuesday, June what is this, the 3rd? It's the first week of June. And y'all know this month a lot of cool stuff is happening for us. And but I want to start, before I get to that, I want to throw out this quick message to but by the way, those of you who are subscribing to my YouTube channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Keep going, because I need about 500 more subscriptions, and I need about 2,200 more hours of watch hours, and then I'll become an official. Well, I'll have to send in to become an official page per se, then or see if I'm eligible to be monetized, as they say on YouTube, and then it'll turn into the Rico the Opinionist podcast, where we'll get to talk to each other. Yeah, I plan to set up some phone lines and we just call in like it's a talk show, like in my hometown of Memphis, Tennessee. I always had a talk show galore. And so I want to turn my YouTube channel into almost like real talk radio. You can call in, or I may StreamYard you in. We just share our thoughts about the topics of the day. Or you may want to talk about something I've said. Give me your opinion about an opinion I shared. But for now, you can leave all your comments and your thoughts in the comment section of this video. So like, share, subscribe. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna do this quick message before I get into this whole month of June. Juneteenth is this month, as well as a lot of things to be celebrated as it relates to foundational Black Americans. And I like to start off a lot of my videos with this quote from our scholars, particularly Brother Neely Fuller, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. And then I'm going to end with a saying and a fact from Dr. Claude Anderson. Brother Neely Fuller, he came up with the concept of racism, white supremacy. Really put it in a book. It's called The Code, and it broke it down what it means. He said in his statements, racism, white supremacy, if you don't understand its purpose or its agenda, everything you see will only confuse you. Dr. Claude Anderson is pleading with us to try to explain to us as foundational Black Americans what inappropriate behavior is under racism, white supremacy. And he has a video that's entitled Inappropriate Behavior. Go ahead and check it out. Then he has another one that's called The Exceptional People, Dr. Claude Anderson. So I hope this particular lady, wonderful lady, she's one of our elders, very old. I mean, older than her birthday. She's a very old lady. Her name is Miss Opal Lee. Opal Lee is out of Fort Worth. I don't know if you've heard it on the local news here in Dallas-Fort Worth. I know her here in Dallas-Fort Worth. Everybody knows who Miss Opal Lee is. She's not 90 already. She might be 90 something. And recently there was a health scare. She had a health scare, and Miss Opal Lee, please get well soon. We appreciate your effort in getting something about the Black community recognized. Meaning, Miss Opal Lee is referred to as the godmother of Juneteenth here in the state of Texas. Because, hold on a second. About 5, 6, a few years back, she made a trek from Fort Worth, and she, walked all the way to Washington, D.C. to make Juneteenth a holiday. And it was signed into a holiday during the Biden administration. And then we saw the fallout. It became commercialized, and it wasn't as it was at first. Before, it was just something that we only recognized as Black people, not only in the state of Texas, but across the South. Because I don't know if they really celebrated Juneteenth when it wasn't recognized as a holiday. We had our own Juneteenth specials, our own Juneteenth gatherings and barbecues and family reunions with the music and just us. But when something becomes a holiday, it becomes nationwide, and there's a day off attached to it, and then most importantly, the commercialization of the holiday begins. Just like with Dr. King. Dr. King hats, t-shirts, and a lot of those hats and t-shirts are unsold by black people. So when Juneteenth became a federal holiday, the first thing you saw was Asians, Caucasians, and Indians, and everybody selling Juneteenth t-shirts. So everyone tends to get to profit off of us, except us. Or we're so busy inviting everybody to the cookout that we don't realize that there's some folks who eating off the grill who didn't even put in on the meat. You hear me? So that's what's happened to Juneteenth. And so, but another reason I brought up Miss Opal Lee, shout out to her and her granddaughter. They've been on the news the last couple of years. I know that I recognize, and again this year, when they're interviewed on the local news, or even MSNBC or somewhere, they always say this: Juneteenth is not only freedom for black people, Juneteenth is freedom for white people and everybody else. Juneteenth means freedom for not only black people, but for white people, for Asian, for everybody else. And I'm like, what? As the DJ scratches the record, what? What do you mean? And I never cared for that. Am I the only one who catches this every time Miss Opal Lee and her lovely granddaughter, they say these things? And I know a lot of us get excited when white people learn our dances, when we see them rapping, or we see a white man dunk a basketball, or anything we think that is black, and they catch on to it. We really get excited, and that's the weirdest thing. So Miss Opal Lee, I'll just say she's become overly excited, But maybe that's what you have to do when you visit the White House or visit these white spaces. You have to pretty much leave you in the front yard before you walk into the house. And they said it again. Juneteenth is not this. It does not just mean freedom for black people. It's freedom for all people. So Miss Opal Lee and your lovely granddaughter, respectfully. So can y'all go back in the annals of history and let me know from 1555 to 1865? Let me know how many Asians were in bondage and picking slavery, and Hispanics and white people and gays and Jews and everybody else. Can you let me know where they were picking cotton and being whipped and beaten and raped and sodomized and forced to work from sun up to sundown and forced to pull mules? And let me know when they were told, even after slavery, during slavery, forced to change their language, it was against the law for them to know how to read. What's up, Jewel? They were they were told they were not allowed to learn how to read, and they had their homes bombed, and they were being lynched, and towns bombed and burnt to the ground. Let me know, Miss Opal Lee. Let me know if there were patty rollers looking for escaped Asians or escaped Hispanics or escaped homosexuals and trans. Let me know if they were looking for escaped white folks who's running from plantations owned by blacks. Let me know, Miss Opal Lee and your lovely granddaughter. Let me know, because I just take umbrage with y'all saying that either you're just so excited or you're just ignorant. Juneteenth meant freedom for black folks in Texas. Because hell, it went a whole 2 years. Well, I think the Emancipation Proclamation was 1863, so 1865, I think. Help me out, my historians. That's when folks in Texas, the slaves in Texas, found out, hey, y'all been free for 2 years. These folks still running y'all ass in the ground. Ain't nobody told y'all. So for that alone, Miss Opal Lee, for you to make that statement, you and your lovely granddaughter, would make that statement like it's freedom for everybody. No, everybody else is doing this. As a matter of fact, wasn't nobody over here but us, but our ancestors. The kidnapped, then enslaved Africans. Hence why we're known as the originals. We're the foundational Black Americans, Miss Opal Lee. And I just wish in your next interview you would correct that. You're not going to lose any white fans. You're not going to lose any integrated Black fans or intersectionalized Black fans or multicultural Black fans. You know, we're so messed up around here. We do everything in our power to get away, as far as we can, away from being Black. And Lord Jesus, don't let me say African. You know, and I'm saying this out of love and kindness because, you know, I know she meant well when she walked all the way to D.C. from Fort Worth to get that a holiday. I can't wait, you know, for our elders to do something really cool. Like, let's say if you want to walk to get something significant for Black folks, let it be reparations. Let it be money for business ownership. You know, not just a holiday. Holidays ain't shit. And also, for anybody else getting any bright ideas, you better keep Malcolm X's name out your mouth. We don't want him to be a holiday. He's ours. We don't want Ida B. Wells to be a holiday. You dodged the bullet by them putting Harriet Tubman on a 20. All that symbolic nonsense. We don't need that. We can celebrate Black men. We need to get on that. We need to get on celebrating our own and Black women celebrating the women who celebrated us. Not as individuals, but as a group, as a collective. So y'all can keep Nora Zille Hurston and Nikki Giovanni and all these other feminists, lesbians who only cared about just one side of us. Yeah, I said it. And so, yes. So again, Miss Opal Lee, I love you. I swear I do. If I ever meet you, I'm gonna hug you like you're my grandma. But you and your lovely granddaughter. Out of line for saying that. It's not. Because one thing when they talk about the Holocaust, when these Jews and all aspects of government and social society, they never say the taking down of Hitler regime was a freedom not only for Jews, but it was a freedom for Black people, for homosexuals, for Asians, for, you get it? Nobody else includes anyone else into their Holocaust, Miss Opal Lee. And we're going to have to stop inviting everybody to the cookout. Especially when they don't even ask to come. We just bring people up in there. Y'all stop that. And also, I want Black people to do this month. I want y'all to hear me out now. June is a very significant month for foundational Black Americans. Black Music Month, Juneteenth. What else we got going on here? Father's Day, Father's Day in which we celebrate. I know it's a national thing because fathers just aren't Black. I know that. But that's something significant for us that we can, because each group, you know, they can celebrate their fathers in their own way. It kind of throws me off when I see us ignoring our significance. I'm sure some other things. Is June like Black Mental Health Month or something? There's so many things that we could be really highlighting ourselves in June instead of waiting for the dominant culture of white corporate America to do it for us. And what made me go there is I saw something on Facebook. It was immediate. Your birthday, June 14th? Right on, brother. Happy birthday, June. Happy early birthday. I'll be at a couple of festivals in Dallas on June 14th. Jewel. Afro Soca Festival, that's from like 3 to 10 in downtown Dallas. And another one on that day is the Sunflower Soul Festival in Pacific Park, somewhere on Pacific in downtown Dallas. I'll be at both of those. I'm gonna check out the Sunflower Soul Festival first. Then I'm gonna go to the one that's gonna be at 1500 Marilla Street. That's Dallas City Hall, that whole parking lot. I'm gonna end it out there because I love festivals and I want to get out and check out some things. So if I run into you there, brother, say what's up. Buy your boy a cocktail here. Oh hell, maybe I need to buy you a cocktail. It'll be your birthday. Damn, my bad. So anyway, I need us to claim our stuff. this month, okay? Yeah, and I may have left out some things that are significant to African Americans in this month, but definitely Black Music Month. We got Juneteenth this hours, and probably a couple other things. But I saw something that kind of bothered me, and I know it just wasn't one school, but the first day of June, which is this past Sunday, I think, I saw my HBCU, Grambling State University. They first thing they did, Grambling State University like to say Happy Pride Month. And see, let me tell y'all something, black folks. Corporate America sponsors pride. White corporate America puts money behind pride. White corporate America puts money behind Hispanic Heritage Month. White corporate America sponsors that. That's how you see it everywhere. White corporate America also this last month sponsored the AAPI, Asian American Island Pacifica, all of them. White corporate America sponsors that, but they don't sponsor anything for black people. We have to be the ones to do it ourselves. Y'all ain't picked up on that? How did homosexuals take over the entire month? And it was ours at first. But see, we're so busy thinking that the white man's ice is colder. We just let all this stuff go by. And then corporate America swoops in and lifts something else over us. And then we just fall in line, if you will. Just like when I see black people at these St. Patrick's Day parades, wearing green hair and green lipstick and green, all that's weird to me. Don't y'all know I've never been to a St. Patrick's Day parade? I'm trying to see the significance. But Negroes always love to. But in my hometown of Memphis and even in Dallas, we have these African-centered festivals. Like Memphis has African April. It could be, and it's 429,000 black people in my hometown of Memphis. But more of them go to the Greek festival or Italian festival in Memphis than they do African April. And then when African April started to put like a $5 or $10 charge at the door, oh man, they charging. I'm telling you, you can't make this up. Dr. Claude Anderson just rings in my head, inappropriate behavior. And so I want us to really, on our Facebook page, it's almost like you weird Negroes that was putting that crap on there, talking about some pray for Paris, pray for France. Y'all remember all that silly shit y'all be doing? Oh, it's annoying. It's annoying. I said, what's wrong with the, they don't have Dr. Claude Anderson on their bookshelves. A lot of them never heard of Dr. Claude Anderson or Dr. John Henry Clark or Dr. Amos Wilson or Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, Dr. Julia Hare, Dr. Joy DeGruy, Leary, the scholars. No, they haven't, because these folks act like they're out of their damn minds. The silly nonsense that so many foundational black Americans do in this country. Won't celebrate nothing that we do. We still under that white man's ISIS code of hypnosis. It's weird. So I want us to become more dogmatic about us. We need to. There's nobody else coming but us. There's nobody coming to save us. No one going to celebrate us better than us. Okay, well, I mean, that loves us more than us. We claim to love us, but I check our behavior. We say a whole lot of shit. Yeah, I love being black. Ooh, ain't nothing more. Black girls are magic. I love our people. Yeah, we say all that nonsense on social media, but in real life, I don't know. I can't tell. So I'm not going to go on. I'm not going to belabor this. I think y'all get the point. My Cash App is always the same, $ Rico Rivers, MSW. And if you're cool with me, fool with me. And I'll talk to y'all in the future. It's your man Rico the Opinions. Get on over to my YouTube channel before you miss out. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.